EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Dragons of San Antonio. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Spike, Dixie, smash, red.
Here's Lance to throw it. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Shrugs him off. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Okay,
here's
ready?
2nd and 3.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ready, ready. Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 39 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Bronco 80. Come 19. Come 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Brock. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. To throw on second down. Brock.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
70 Lions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Go check, go check. Hurt, hurt. Go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Free. Check, Bobcat, check, Bob, check, hurt. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Brock, he'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Big Lion!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Off play action. Brock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dragons have cut it back within a score. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Watch out now. 50 series.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Let's go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Brock. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Come on.
Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
Go, check. Go, check. Ready,
And he's got his man in stride for play. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
2nd and 6.
Hey, go steal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They need 2. Here's third down. To throw, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
88 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Strike. Check. Strike. Check.
Now a toss here, short side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Brock. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Brock. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
To throw on third down. Brock working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
10 cycles.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Lance.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Ready?
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 124 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Lance looking to change it up. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the slot man goes in motion left.
On the ball. On the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
3rd and 19. On play action, Lance out to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Well, we He saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down and 6 now.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, hurt, hurt. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Back to throw. Brock under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Riggs! Buffalo 18! Go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Now 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow, go. Set.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, you can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lance wants to change him up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On the ball. Go, go. Go, Reed, go. Ready,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Brock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Third. Right there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half.
Got it.
Second down, goal to go. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Panther Street. Alert. Alert.
They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One final try now for Lance. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games,